Yeah. Yeah. Yes, all good. Yes, you are mute, Praveen. Yes, you are mute, Praveen.
Yeah, is that fine now?
Yes, you are mute, Praveen.
Yeah, is that fine now?
Yes, you are mute.
Very good. How are you? Is that fine now?
Yes, you are mute.
Very good. How are you? Is that fine now? Same here.
Yes, you are mute.
Very good. How are you? Is that fine?
I hope I'm audible. I hope I'm audible. Hello, everyone. I would request everyone to kindly turn off their mics. I would request everyone to kindly turn off their mics. We, the first batch of MDES, are extremely happy to present our first design exhibition to all of you here today. It has been 2 amazing years for a whole batch as well as our faculty members. And being the pioneer batch is a very special feeling for all of us. The beginning of this semester was very exciting for us as we all were eager to put our best efforts and make this exhibition a grand event. And the first couple of months of this year were spent in rigorous planning of this whole exhibition, right from the name of this event to deciding the theme, colors, identity, and every small detail that is related to it. But as we slowly gained pace into this work, unfortunately, the whole world was hit with this pandemic, and this came to a halt, and we were still hopeful that we would get to go back to our college and pick up from where we left and make this exhibition the best we can. And still, the conditions just got worse. So, a physical exhibition couldn't pan out, so we decided to host this event online. And here we are today. As I mentioned earlier, Kalpakriti DX 2020 is the first design graduation show by the students of Master of Design, SPA Bhopal. And during this 3-day event, we will be showcasing our thesis projects and our best works for all of you. And we will also have lectures and discussions with prominent members of Indian design fraternity. At Aram, the first day of the event, today we are honored to have with us the founding members of the Board of Studies, Department of Design, SPA Bhopal. I welcome Professor Lalit Das, Professor Jumki Iyengar, Professor Praveen Ahar, and Professor Dr. N. Sridharan. On day 2 of the event, Manthan, we have presentations and panel discussion on designing for the future. And on the third and final day of Lokan, we have lectures from prominent speakers in Indian design education. Visit our exhibition www.spadx.in. We have put in a lot of efforts to bring this exhibition to light, and we hope that you all will love it. So without much further ado, now I request our guests to kindly declare the exhibition open. Thank you.
Yeah, we declared it open.
Yeah. Yes.
Everybody has to say that. So,
Yeah, we declared the exhibition open.
Declared open.
Thank you. So congratulations to all on the launch of Kalpakriti DX 2020. So now I'll move on to our guest of honor today. We have with us Professor Lalit Das, who is an eminent member of the Indian Design Education and the pioneer of industrial design education at IIT Delhi. He is the founding editor of Design for All India newsletter and has designed educational and research equipment. I request Professor Das to enlighten us with a few words.
Thank you very much, Ayushi, and Professor Sridharan, the members of the design faculty at SPA, fellow students. My association with SPA is very long. SPA Bhopal is very long. I was there when the PhD program was initiated. I was the student advisor for the first student. And I was also involved in this program. It's truly a wonderful feeling that the curriculum that we had devised has successfully culminated in the first degree. So this is a beginning. And I think it's important that we do not just sit here and get fossilized. We have to keep moving. And one of the biggest challenges before in any design program is that the faculty should also keep growing. And we should use the students to explore new things so that the faculty continues to grow. I think this is extremely important. And we must ensure that all the batches do something new. They should explore something new. Another thing from my experience is that we should keep raising the benchmark for the student. 10% every year, not much, just 10% every year. And this is a very sustainable elevation in the benchmark. This is how technology has grown. This is how cultures advance. Okay, there is an exponential growth because we build upon what is existing in the past. So whatever level we have achieved in a past batch, we should raise the benchmark. Okay. And then the senior students are there to mentor the junior ones, and things keep growing. The second challenge is, of course, the placement. And the success of the program really lies when the first batch, after 5 years in the industry or wherever they are, at least 5 years, should be able to double the strength in the design department in that industry. And this is a very nominal growth, because if we say that design is a power horse for advancing the society and the industry, etc. After 5 years, the designer in the industry or in the practice should be able to justify that yes, now they can employ another designer. So these are the two things that we have to keep in mind. And the third is that please do not consider that the curriculum that was designed 2 years back, 3 years back is sacrosanct and cannot be changed. Please change it. Okay. Introduce new things. And I have been experimenting on those lines with tremendous amount of success. It's usual that you have something like history of design, etc. Now I'm beginning to feel that why history of design, when actually when I look at nature, the history of design is so profound and so deep. And that is where the history of design should begin. And then we can talk of the man's part in the history of design as part of that history of design in nature. Another thing that I'm realizing, and I'm introducing it now with the DTU student, Delhi Technological University, with tremendous amount of success, is that you develop the skills in the first semester itself. And then what happens is that in the second semester, third semester, when they start thinking about design, since they have developed the skills, then they are able to represent, translate the design into reality. And that gives them tremendous amount of confidence. So it is something worth looking at. After all, in our normal education and the schooling education, we always begin with the alphabet. We begin with the number gap. So, and in Maslow's diagram, the physiological needs are the first needs. So the skills are the physiological needs as far as design pedagogy is concerned. So I would very much strongly recommend that the design faculty at SPA should not become complacent. You are doing a great work. I have no doubt about it. I have gone through some of the items that were displayed. You're doing a great job, but it has to become greater. And keep that in mind and you will enjoy it. You will enjoy because you would be also growing in the process. So with these few words, I wish you all the best. Keep the program forward and develop the PhD program in design also. Okay, and this is very, very important. So with these few words, I thank you all very much and wish you all the very best. Please move forward and pay forward is the way to go. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Now I'll move on to Professor Jhumki Iyengar, who is a design researcher, educator, and writer with an experience of more than 25 years in this field. She is the principal consultant at User in Design and an adjunct faculty at Department of Design, IIT Kanpur. I request Professor Iyengar to kindly address everyone present here.
Namaste and good afternoon, dear students and faculty. You can all hear me well, right?
Yes, we can hear you.
All right. So first of all, hearty congratulations to the graduating batch and to their faculty. It's not just an honor for me to be here, but also a real joy because of having seen this program take shape from start. And first batches are always very, very special. A graduation is always a major milestone because it transitions you from a helpless student to a helpful adult and professional. I use the word helpful because, in my opinion, you become prepared to help society, and that's the power of design. And of course, to help yourselves and your parents by standing on your own 2 feet. But this graduation is extra significant because of the unusual and adverse circumstances you all have navigated to get here. So a very big congratulations to you all again. They've not just been unusual circumstances, but extremely challenging as well. This is a time in history of great disruptions. Products, services, systems, as we knew for a long time, are all being broken. It's a time in history of changed human behavior. And it's a time in history of changing priorities. So what does this all mean for design? It means opportunity. How many times does history give us a chance to not be bound to do incremental, to deliver incremental, but also the ability to disrupt? And what does this mean for you students? Because now you're equipped with this amazing set of tools that's collectively called design. Imagine if this happened 2 years ago. You'd be a spectator. Today, you're not just a participant, but a potential disruptor. So think about what this means to you. Now, more than ever, don't just jump into design. Reflect, observe, and find the gaps. Look to human behavior to define the gaps for design. People are working from home a lot more than before. In fact, I read the other day that there's, in the US, a big shortage of houseplants. Just an example. What does this mean? People are spending a lot more time with family. People are ordering from home. So what do all these mean for you as a professional entering the professional world? And remember, not all behaviors will reverse once the situation reverses. Many of you are starting at the first step as a design professional. Keep in mind that good ideas come from anywhere and everywhere. And that is also much better understood today than ever before. So don't be shy to propose your ideas. Your education has given you the ability to come up with great ideas. Take it forward to also communicate and communicate well those ideas. Remember, communicating your design is as crucial as your design itself. And particularly in this information overloaded world, how do you communicate your great idea or your proposal in 2 minutes or in 2 slides, right? Once you can do that, you can do it in 10. So once again, design graduates, spend time to reflect, to observe, find the gaps, and use your heart and people's needs to design. I'd like to congratulate you all once again, students and faculty. My very best wishes and prayers with you all. Thank you very much.
Thank you, ma'am. We also have with us Professor Praveen Nahar, who is design researcher and educator, and currently the director of National Institute of Design. He has been a faculty member in the product design discipline at NID since 2002, with over 23 years of experience in design teaching, consultancy, and research. I will request Professor Nahar to grace this occasion with a few words.
So, good evening, everyone. Director SP Bhopal, faculty members from Department of Design, members of advisory board, current students. I think there are also future students who are going to join this academic cycle, I was told, and this year's graduating students. It's indeed honor and privilege to be part of this gathering on the occasion of celebrating the first batch, as ma'am said, very, very special batch, today, and hearty congratulations for the young graduates for whom this is a moment of triumph and celebration. Happy to see beautiful online graduate show exhibition, very nicely done. The one thing, you could also use multimedia and videos and many other things to be able to see. I had a privilege of being in the first batch. My professor is right here, Professor L.K. Das. And so I know what the feeling of being from the first batch and putting our first graduate show. My association with SPA also goes back to, SPA system basically goes back to 1993-94, when the SPA in Delhi started a design program. And we were all contemporaries. I was the first batch of IIT Delhi design program, and then the SPA started design program in the SPA system. And very nice to see again the first batch in the another SPA. I had a quick glance at the projects. It seems like a lot of projects, a lot of work is very, very rooted to the local context. A lot of social connect, and many projects are very people-centered. Many emergent issues have been addressed. I also noticed a lot of variations across the fields of practice, which is a very interesting thing. Being on the academic board, and I understand this program is very interdisciplinary. It provides you with learning opportunities to explore and understand complex socio-cultural environmental issues and design products and processes to respond to those issues. You have learned from designing objects to bring systems orientation to design, and it was imparted through diverse formats, directions, and methodologies. So on this occasion, I just want to reiterate a couple of things what also ma'am pointed out. So if you look at the context of the world today is changing over a time, and you see this pandemic scenario, you have witnessed and experienced the change in last few months itself. And as designers, we may have to adopt to many, I call it a transitional practices in these changing times. And possibly also look at expanded notion of design. So not necessarily, what notion we carry will be applicable. So we may have to also respond to the changing situation. So there are many emerging challenges today which needs to be addressed, which includes how do we how might we slow down ecological and health crisis in front of us, redefine economy to make businesses more sustainable and value oriented. How do we shape our future habitats and better working environments or different working environments? How do we negotiate the binaries of local and global? How do we manage, for example, ethical impact of technology on society? And also, how do we create a resilient society? So if you see, design has been addressing, a lot of this at the technical and creative levels. However, it is now imperative for us to also explore a lot of vision-led approaches and expand the boundaries of design and design practice, which would address some of these challenges. So this would also give designers newer opportunities, multiple roles to play in the future to come. It would also mean that design needs to adapt to change, to remain relevant in the changing world. So perhaps as a society, we are very, very diverse, and we also grow in this part of the world, which is very diverse, complex. We have to navigate through every day. So it actually brings an innate ability and resilience to all of us to deal with the complexity and change. So it's just a matter of how do we use it in our design practice. So I would also like to just give you a couple of minutes to look at how design is evolving in terms of its characteristics. So over a time, I think orientation of design has also changed from object and things to relationships, interaction and experiences, for within the social complex systems. So design is moving and must move from an activity often undertaken by the individual professionals, designers, to highly collaborative and co-design activity that involves variety of actors, including experts from other fields and disciplines, where users are co-creators, where solutions would be very emergent. You would always be dealing with the processes, and you need to be open to a lot of those ways of doing. So that calls for new abilities. A lot of it we already have inherently, but I think to be more conscious about those emerging abilities of designers, we need to adopt. For example, how do we the ability to manage uncertainties and also embrace ambiguity, which will be very important in the current situation, and to respond to being around and being watchful of that. Ability to take risk at its core, which is also part of creative thinking and also builds your confidence. So ability to be continuously be able to frame and reframe situations, and finding ways to respond in different ways in the situations. Ability to connect micro to macro, and being able to switch between macro situations. As I said earlier, ability to collaborate in very, very transdisciplinary teams, and ability to build new networks and alliances to work with. And as also ma'am also says, we also need the ability to build new narratives and communicate with compelling stories. So these are some of the new ways. I would also suggest that you may like to also relook at your projects and what you would like to do, and reframe them, reflect on them, make repositories of tools and processes, methods which you used as a separate bucket alongside your alongside your work, which will be helpful to respond to any situation, and keep acting as you move on in your career. So living through these times also need openness, mindfulness, to be able to self-reflect, and willingness to collaborate. So all of us, I think, have a great confidence in your metamorphosis as professionals in the field of design. And I'm certain that coming times you will evolve and orient yourself to the realities of the day, and serve as meaningful entrepreneurs who are engaged in evocative practice which expands scope of design, ranging from tangible interventions to strategic roles in organizational transformations and also societal transformations. I would also like to say that you have spent some crucial years of your educational life at the SPA, and you will be living with beautiful memories. I'm sure that many of you will be connected with the program and possibly contribute back as teachers, facilitators, networkers, and things like that. So that will be very, important, especially important for the first batch. Once again, congratulate graduating students on this momentous occasion and the collective energies that have brought you to this juncture of your life. Compliments to SPA faculty members for the wonderful effort and facilitation they have made, and the management to support that. And I really look forward to the great work by all of you in coming years. It's a great Arambh today. I think it's a great format you created, and I think I look forward to the Manthan and Avlokan, in the next couple of days, and also in the constant emerging future. My best wishes to all of you. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. So we also have Professor N. Sridharan, an urban planner, educator, and HOD of our design department, and he is also currently the director of SPA Bhopal. Dr. Sridharan has more than 33 years of experience in the field of urban and regional planning, and he is the chairperson of Educational Standing Committee of the Professional Body of Institutes of Town Planners, and one of the vice presidents of Regional Science Association India. I would now request Professor Sridharan to kindly address everyone here today.
First, my congrats to all the students who completed their courses now. First, I also have to thank you all because the trust you had 2 years back on us, a new one which is coming up in terms of design master's program. You trusted us and then said you can make something and then we can do something. So that's a greatest achievement which we could do because of you. Okay, so we started off with a new note on that area of design. That is first thing. Second thing is that personally it is very emotional to me, which has not been mentioned by the compeer who's talked about that I'm in urban and regional planning. Way back when I did something in 1978 in terms of artwork, okay, in the Lalit Academy. I thought that one day in my life, I'll become part of design and it will be vibrating in my whole body through this. I've been trying throughout many times that, okay, let's start something to do with design and design. Even as a director, as SPA Vijayawada also we try to do, but we should get to sustainable architecture. So, but continuously we do that with the IDC, with Bombay. We try to do that also in SPA Vijayawada. But finally, what we could achieve here is something thanks to you as students who trusted us and also who are sitting next on the right and left to me, the faculty who shaped that whole thing to happen here. I know through this period of 2 years, we also forced you to some of the things, places to know about new things, to explore about different aspects of design. We took you all the way to Zero in Andhra Pradesh, in Arunachal Pradesh, almost near the Chinese border. Okay, probably now you may not like it, but now you will enjoy those teams. And then you came out with something fantastic, which was approved by not only by the local government, the Arunachal Pradesh people, and also in European Union. I mean, it's all possible because of you people. That is one thing which happened. The third thing is that in terms of why it's emotional, it's a rebirth for us. Okay? Because the first time we came across, okay, let's do. When all the other programs was coming up, we, thanks to Saurav and also others who was there, let's try with something about design. Though they were thinking in terms of visual design and all the aspects, we said, let's talk about the design first as it. Because it's so close to my heart, I thought, okay, let's start with this design itself. Okay. And when we did that, let's experiment first and then how to do about. And thanks to your beloved faculty who are very young and energetic, I learned every day almost from them. They came out with the two products. Okay, well, let's not go with general design, which we have seen in the case of SPA Delhi. Let's think about the product as well as in terms of communication and how to go about. In fact, now they are thinking even to have separate masters for both. I said, let's first check up this and then we'll do it first. So that's something which inspiration which we got is from you. Okay, they're all fine. The faculty is very good here, very young and energetic. Now it is for you to take it further, to communicate whatever we have here, that we can do it. Okay, that is something which you trusted us and which will take it further. It will also take us to further think. It's not just we stop here. You should also think in terms of design alumni now. Apart from the general alumni for that our institution as a whole, you should also think in terms of your network, which should be constantly, like one of the speakers talked about. We should be constantly communicating, engaging with us, so that we can think what is new to us, which you learn from the field. In fact, I think Ritvik has already just now we had one of the ex-chief secretary of the Madhya Pradesh who was here. He just mentioned about Ritvik, how he has contributed to his work, which is doing with the real estate as well in the RERA, and how he's contributing. That's what we wanted further from each one of you. And it also brings in one more thing, what Professor Das talked about in terms of benchmarks. You have to force us to teach that benchmark, because once we get 10 to 5 job and get our salary, then we get happy with that. But it is for you to push us further from the field, that this is not the limit, but this is something limit is further high. Okay, that's what it is. Like NASA has already reached about the sun, we should say that we should go beyond sun. How we can do that? That is what you have to tell us how to go about. The next is in terms of I am not a formal designer. I've been doing into all the things wherever I can, because as Professor Jumki has shortly pointed out, it's there every day. You think about it, is design and work is design, everything is designed along with us. So there is in our life, in our thinking, we always had some juhad in our mind all the time. How to formalize that juhad, how to bring it in terms of design aspect, that is the challenge which, how do you coming out in terms of the courses, how to come out in terms of formality and informality and link it these two is a great challenge for us for the years to ahead, further of us. Okay. And rightly pointed out, how do you communicate even the juhad to others, that this is not juhad, this is something which is a part of our design thing. That's a good challenge. I'm sure with our faculty, very young faculty, and also in supporting with you, the first alumni we are coming out now, I'm sure we can develop this design department further, and we can also think about it, how to expand it further. I don't want to reduce it to by 25. Probably a day will come. Already people within the institution, others are envying us. Design department is something different. Okay, now that we have to continue with that further. Okay, even beyond when I'm leaving this place, I think our faculty should also do that further. And with your support, who are going to be outside, that's what my future, my dream, and how you want to do that. Wherever I am, please keep in touch with me. Okay, and wherever you are, please keep in touch with us and contribute something towards our development. I'm really unfortunate that we designed everything to have this in a exhibition which is going to happen in Bhopal, and because of COVID we are not able to do it. And I promise the next time when you are going to do something in the field also, you bring in and then join us along with that. We'll continue with you, and probably one session within that exhibition we'll keep it only for the alumni. Okay, and of course you have to give us some money also. Okay, and help us in this particular thing, and wish you all the best for this being completing this course. Okay, and thank you very much, and I had that the trust which you had with us. I'm really thankful to you, all of you. Thank you very much. And also I have to thank all our advisory group, Professor Lalit or Professor Jumki or Praveen. We have been really, really thankful to you for starting off with a good thing here right now and pushing us further. Okay, thank you very much. I am sure I will really help you if you can help us something in the form of expanding this further in future too. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. With this, we are coming to an end of this session. Now I'd request Pankhuri to take over.
Hello, everyone. Am I audible?
Yes, yes.
Okay. So
Yes.
on behalf of the Department of Design, SPA Bhopal, I, Pankhuri Shirodkar, would like to express my gratitude to our esteemed guests today for gracing this occasion with their presence. I would like to thank our director, Dr. Sridharan sir, and the entire faculty member of the Department of Design for their constant support and guidance. I thank my fellow batchmates who have put in a lot of efforts into setting up this entire event, and also the students of the junior batch for their help and backing. In the end, I would like to extend my gratitude to all the lovely people who have been a part of this inaugural event today. I hope you all will be a part of this for the coming days as well. Do not forget to visit our exhibition Kalpakriti DX 2020 at www.spadx.in. So, see you tomorrow, and as they say, same time, even though it's virtual, same place. Thank you.
Yeah, just a minute. We'll take a group photograph. Yeah. Kavya, can you take the screenshot? Yes, Kavya.
Bring all in the pin
Yes, sir.
Yes.
everywhere.
Everyone, can you come turn on your camera?
Everyone, please turn on your camera and we'll have the group photograph.